So I was just laying here deciding what to do, whether or not we should hike out or not, and it started raining again. And the forecast says severe thunderstorms, possible tornadoes. But I'm looking at the radar and I think most of that is north of here, so maybe we'll get lucky and we won't have to deal with any of that. Maybe just a little rain. There are a few big trees here. They look alive, but anything could topple with the right amount of wind. So if it gets too crazy, we'll seek some sort of cover away from giant trees. Got Garvey here hanging out. He seems to be doing a little better. I still don't think either of us felt like walking, even if it wasn't raining right now. So we're kind of trying to decide what to do. I couldn't make up my mind, and now the rain has made that decision for us. So, and if we were going to hike, we weren't going to go very far. Maybe at least up to the shelter, 2.2. Do a short hike, see what happens, see how he does. And we may still do that, but I think it's supposed to rain off and on all day, so we'll probably just stay put. Resting is probably the best thing for him right now. He did eat a little bit this morning. That's good, that's positive, but he's still not eating like he normally does. So maybe we just need some more rest. And maybe that's what the rain is trying to tell us. So we're just going to hang out for a few, and if anything changes, I'll let you know. So it's going on 1:30, and I got everything packed up, getting ready to hike out, and it's starting to rain again. So maybe, just maybe, the weather's trying to tell me something. I don't know. Garvey seems to be doing a little better. He's hanging out. He's just relaxing. He ate some food out of my hand. More than he has been eating, but still not like a full meal, but close. A lot more than he has been, so that's good. Maybe this is just kind of rain dripping off the trees, but it's probably time to get out of here. The woods are beautiful today, don't get me wrong, but when I'm facing a situation like a sick Garvey, something just ran through the woods. Yep, and there's Garvey. He's up and after it. He can't be that sick if he's concerned about what just ran into the woods. Yeah, I want to take him just for a little walk and see how he does. John is nearby. If worse comes to worse, we can just bail. So, but he's perked up a bit. You know, he may just need to change his diet. He might be tired. He might be like, dude, I'm sick of hiking. We need to just put the brakes on for a minute. So, yeah, he is eating right now, so that's a good thing. We'll see what happens. I'll keep you posted. I'm not sure if it's raining or not. We're going to sit around for a minute more, see if it stops raining. The shelter is only like 2.2. That would be a goal, I guess. At least there will be water there, and probably won't stay in a shelter, but that's all for now. I'll let you know what we do. Okay, so we're back on trail, and it's a beautiful little path through here, and the sun's poked itself out a couple times, so I take that as a sign that it's time for us to walk, at least a little. Garvey seems to be doing okay. He is on the lead, and I'm going to let him walk and set the pace, and if we have to, we can have John pick us up. But yeah, check out the woods behind me. Beautiful. Yeah, what a difference the sun popping out can make. Trying to maintain a good attitude when I have a sick dog, and it was raining on top of it, so yeah, got to take all those things into consideration and not let my mind play tricks on me. So I didn't let it get the best of me, and it's a little late, but that's okay. It's nice and cool outside, and we're just gonna walk. You know, Pennsylvania gets a lot of disrespect because of the amount of rocks, but You know, a lot of the sections there are no rocks, and it's flat. I mean, we have been going through a lot of flat sections since Delaware Water Gap, and just kind of these rolling woods roads, and it's very pleasant walking down these to me, but you do have to have climbs to get the views as well, so it's nice to have both. But this is definitely a welcome relief from walking over boulder fields. This is beautiful, and this is exactly what both of us need right now. Well, this is a pretty nice campsite we just walked by, but one of the most outstanding features of it is this beautiful old rock wall. Well, I've been digging cat holes up to this point, but let's give this one a spin. Here we go. Can already tell there's not much ventilation, so I think the door is going to stay open. Nice wooden seat. We have a flusher here. Nice touch. A mirror, so I can tell how trashy I'm looking. It does have a broom. I have to give it extra credit for that. Door closer, but in this case, probably best to keep the door open. Not much light, even with these plexiglass windows. If we close the door, it's going to be really dark. Some stone steps. I mean, all in all, I'll give it a 3. There's no ventilation and not much light. Anyway, there's your Privy review of Allentown Hiking Club Privy. 3 out of 5 stars. For those of you who are new to this channel, who have watched IB Tat's channel in the past, and you think that I'm ripping him off in some sort of way, well, I've been rating Privy since 1997, so that pretty much makes me the OG. Okay, so it's decision time. We've got just about 0.2 to balancing rock. I just spoke to someone walking Nobo, and he said it's a technical scramble, and there's a couple different sections where it's about 100 yards of rock scramble. I can hear thunder way south of here, but I haven't seen any lightning or heard any thunder around here, and hopefully I won't. Yeah, you can hear it rumbling, or maybe you can't, but I can. Rumbling off in the distance. So the goal here is, or I should say the trick, is to figure out when to stop and pitch the tent. Now, one guy passed it, there's tons of good campsites but no water. That's fine, we have water with us. The next 2 guys said there weren't any good campsites, so secondhand info, you can never really rely on it. And what do we have here? Not 3 minutes after I put the phone away. Looks like a campsite to me. I mean, it's not ideal, but it is a campsite. Although I do see some bear activity. There's a few scratching trees back there, but we'll do our best and make a circle of pea, I guess. Or the next thing we could do, the other option, is to keep on walking and hope we find something better. Which, this isn't ideal, but it is a campsite. And we could set up before it starts raining if it rains, if it does rain. So this is the big gamble here. Should we stay or should we go? I say we keep going. Well, this wouldn't be a bad campsite, except there's There's a bunch of deadwood around here. And that right there, I think, is bear scratching. Even more deadwood over here. So I think we'll continue on and try and make it to over Dan's pulpit and to the campsite just past it. Well, this is home for the night. We just happened to be walking down the trail and I glanced over and I saw it through some bushes. You can usually spot the fire rings, the stones from the fire rings. And there's about, well, there is room for one tent barely. And that's where we're set up, obviously. We probably could have gone to the tent site we originally intended on going to past Dan's pulpit. That is a little bit further, but it was starting to rain and I was hearing an increase in the thunder. So at that point I was like, yeah, let's set up right here. And wouldn't you know it, as soon as we set up, it stopped raining. We are 3.7 from Eckville shelter. John is going to be camped down there at the road, and he's going to pick us up in the morning, take us into town. We're going to see if we can get Garvey to eat a good meal. Maybe he just needs a hot hamburger or something like that. He needs a haircut for sure. It's a little bit too hot today. Actually, it was quite humid, so I know that'll help him a little bit, having all that hair on him. So we'll have to take care of that. I'll have to find a groomer, get him to eat something, possibly take another day off. We only did 6 miles today, but it's better than nothing. And Garvey seemed to do okay, but he's pooped again, and he's not eating. He ate this morning before we left camp, but he doesn't want to eat. I tried putting chicken broth in with his crunchies and he just wasn't interested, so I don't know what to do other than to go into town and just try and get him something good, maybe get him a better meal. And it's probably just time to come off trail, to be honest with you. As much as I don't want it, I'm hiking his hike, and if he's not enjoying it, if he's not into it, then we don't need to be hiking. But we're going to head down to the road tomorrow. I don't know if we're getting back on trail or not, but we will definitely keep you posted.